What's up, Raptor fans? How's it going? So, I missed a game. I missed a couple games. I've been out with COVID. I've been out of the lineup. I've been a scratch um, on the sidelines since I went to the Raptor game. It's got to be where I got it, I guess. I mean, it's possible. I was at a movie the day before, but yeah, the big crowd at the arena. I caught COVID. So, of course, I'm out, barely even alive, watching Pascal drop 52 at MSG, which is kind of a little crap hole, actually. I don't know if you've ever been there. It's got legendary status, but, Maple Leaf Gardens, way nicer than Madison Square Garden. Just saying. Just saying. I've been to both a few times. But, yeah, most importantly, the win tonight against the Cleveland Cavaliers, who we know and hate here in the city of Toronto. And another place I've been to many times, Cleveland. In fact, let me show you a little souvenir that I got in Cleveland. Look at this beauty. That's right. Cleveland still sucks. Now, this is a football shirt. It's got some comment about the Browns and, what does it say again? Baltimore Swallows and Cincinnati stinks. Anyway, I thought it was appropriate though. Cleveland sucks. Raptors seem to have Cleveland's number. I don't know what, some matchups. I mean, I know we are a better team when we play like we play today. And like we played against the Knicks. I mean, the Knicks was a little bit less of a move the ball around, and, Pascal and Van Vliet just decided that they were going to go off. This game, too, obviously it helped that we were draining some threes. But I believe we were draining some threes because we were moving the ball around. We actually, had awareness that there were other teammates, that we were moving the ball and trying to kick it. It doesn't have to go crazy. I mean, there were some nice pass plays, but in my top five, a few of them didn't make it because they ended up in a miss or a foul, where we went to the line and it didn't directly end up in points. But still, the ball movement keeps Cleveland on their toes. They don't know that Pascal's just going to ISO them to death, all game. And they can gear up and get ready to double team him as he tries to kick it out to Fred with their two-man game going. It was a lot different tonight. OG hitting shots. He had a quiet 23. Let me just pop down here. 26. Yeah. He had 26. Pascal had 26. But Scotty Barnes with a nice 25. Scotty Barnes. I love Scotty Barnes, as most Raptor fans do. But, again, he's got to do what he can do. When he just takes that ball in, he's so big. Does those nice little lay-ins. I mean, he had a few shots, though, that saved us some honorable mentions. That may not make it into the top five. I'm not sure quite yet, but he stopped the bleeding there in the fourth quarter when we came out flat and missed a bunch of shots. 4 straight, I think it was, maybe even 5. And yeah, Scotty took the ball just up by the by the free throw line and had a little sideways kind of fade shot to get us some points. But yeah, there were a few others like that where we just needed him to take the ball and put it in the basket. Even towards the end there, it was starting to get a little bit silly. And when Pascal missed that shot, it was going to look like it was going to be an air ball. And then Scotty just timed it nicely and jumped up, behind the basket and was able to slam it in. Nice game by Scotty B. 25. And he didn't hit a 3 today, but again, I don't know. I don't have to live and die with the 3. I'm still down with some old school ball. If you're hitting inside the paint shots, those are worth 2, rather than missing 3s, which are worth 0. So, let's focus. Let's just get what the game gives us. And but still, we got Van Vliet hitting 50 from 3, 5 of 10. OG, though, look at that, 66.7% from 3, 6 of 9. OG, oh my, love it. And then 2 people that have been missing the last few games. Gary Trent Jr. in there. He's 50 from the floor, 2 for 4. But Mr. Malachi Flynn, who, I don't know. I like Malachi Flynn. I want this guy to be successful. But I needed him to get his head in the game. It seems like maybe he has accomplished that, and it's possibly, behind the scenes. Nick Nurse has maybe given him, some prodding, saying, "Listen, man, I'd give you some minutes. We've got some minutes for someone like you. You can hit threes. You've proven that you can hit threes. We've seen him hit threes. Even in college, he was hitting threes. So, yeah, we need guys that can come out and consistently hit threes, especially with Otto Porter still down. He's supposed to be our big 3-and-D acquisition. He's not playing. Now, noticeable outs of this game, though. No Boucher coming in, jacking up threes and missing, because I swear that messes us up. It messes us up. They were on the broadcast, Jack was saying that it's contagious even in the break. I don't know if it was halftime break or between one of the quarters, but, Leo Rowden and Kia Nurse talking about that they both played. It's contagious when you're hitting threes, and in the same vein, I believe it is discouraging when you're missing threes. So when you got a Boucher out there jacking up his crazy 3-point shots and missing, it gets frustrating because he still takes them. He still is, when the ball's going around the horn, he's going to still whip that one up. So anyway, no Boucher, which I'd like to see my Canadian guy. Speaking of another Canadian, no Delano Banton in this one. Yeah, anyway. There was someone else missing. Who else did I comment on here? Oh, yeah, right. Koloko. Now, maybe there's something going on with Koloko. I don't know. He was sitting on the bench, though. And, yeah, no Koloko making it into this game, which funny. Watching the Hernan Gomez getting the start again, I thought, why are we not giving Koloko the start? If we're not going to start Gary Trent Jr., which is a whole other problem, but I'm hoping that he's easing his way back. He really seemed to have some effort. Came in early at a steal for a nice dunk to set the tone. Hit a couple threes, as we said. What was his total line? He ended up only with 8 points, which isn't great, and he was a -2. Yikes. But yeah, not a ton of minutes. I saw him actually being taken out for Flynn to come in and close the game, but it was just because they had that little dead time where nobody seemed to have a plan. This is the part of the Raptors that is, frustrating. We're not creative, and we don't always have a game plan. There were 3 or 4 plays in a row where we're letting the shot clock run down, and nobody knows what they're doing. Scotty Barnes is standing there like, what do I do? What do I do? And same with Gary Trent. It's like, are you guys even paying attention? The shot clock is down. Gary Trent's like looking like he's going to try and do a move and go around the hole outside. There's only 2.1 seconds left on the shot clock. Luckily, someone must have yelled at him, and he jacked it up from 3, but, clanged it because he wasn't set at all. He was totally like going, like I said, like he was going to try and dribble around. Suddenly he's got to stop and jump and make a jump shot from 3, which, anyway, those are the moments that get scary as a Raptor fan, and I think that's what led to Malachi coming in, is that, Nurse really watching going, Jesus Christ, Gary, I'm trying to give you some time. But I hope we're not messing this guy up, is all I'm trying to get to, is that I'm hearing some rumors on some of these other Raptor channels and media out there saying that, Gary Trent Jr. is thinking of possibly not renewing his contract. I think he's got like a player option or whatever, and he's going to pass that up, hoping to go get 20 mil. I mean, hopefully we keep him and give him those bird rights. Hopefully the salary cap will go skyrocketing up, and we'll be able to maintain this guy, because I think we're messing with his head, not starting him. But anyway, back to my original point. Yes, if we are not starting Gary Trent Jr., why do we not start Koloko and at least plan for the future? Because I don't know, I start to wonder, are we really going to win everything this year? But then we can have 2 games like this where we stop the Knicks, who were the hottest team in the league, I think they were on an 8 game, and it would have been their 9th, and we stopped them. And then the Cavs, I think they said we're on a 6 game, maybe it was a 5, and we stopped their 6th. But, one or the other. Like I said, I've been out of it, man. I've been bedridden the last few days, so I'm not completely aware of what the heck is going on. In fact, so, yeah, Sorry about that. Had to do a little cough break. I don't have a mic, a cough button on my mic, so I have to edit that out. But yeah, still, COVID, man, it's not fun. It's not fun. Anyways, so yeah, getting to the top five plays of the game. But before I do that, I wanted to say please like, subscribe. You guys have been great. I'm up to 29. It would be really awesome to get to 30. I mean, really, I'd love to get to 50. My number of videos are starting to creep past my number of subscribers, which some people tell me is not the best territory to be in. So please share, like, send it to a friend. Do whatever you can do to help the channel. And if you hit that little notification thing, supposedly that helps me too in an algorithm. I don't really know. I'm just learning the back end stuff. It is pretty cool to see all the analytics and how many people watch the videos and how long you guys are sticking around. And so all that stuff is going in the positive direction. So anyway, really appreciate the support. But let's jump into my number 5 play of the game. This one's gonna get credit to OG and Anunoby. It was actually Pascal that made a nice pass into him. It was early in the game, first quarter, but OG's effort and angle is really what caused everything to happen. It was so fantastic. In fact, in this game, there were a few times that it seemed like the Raptors, I don't know if they're working on this in practice or anything, but OG took this pass from Pascal, and it was his effort to he grabbed the pass, like the pass was, contested by Cleveland, and he managed to make sure that he got it. And then the angle that he went up and put it in was great. But there were a few other, like Scotty Barnes had some where he's coming in on the side, and Pascal even had one. Pascal had one really quick one that sadly he was not able to control the pass and get it to go in. But anyway, yeah, lots of plays like that. But my number 5 play of the game is the OG Anunoby score from Pascal early on. I'm sure you'll see it if you click to some of the highlight videos that are out on YouTube. Number 4, this was to put the Raptors up 111 to 98. 111 to 98. The play was great, but really the timing of this one is what really made it key. Scotty Barnes going directly at Mobley. He really just took him. This was in the fourth quarter. As we're trying to wind down the clock, you could almost see them doing the math like, oh boy, if we could stretch out each possession to maximize the shot clock, we may be able to just win because the momentum was starting to shift to Cleveland and it was looking like it could be scary and they could come back. So, this play was just Scotty saying, you know what, nothing's happening. No, we're not moving the ball anymore, so I better just take it and put it in. And he went up against his competitor for Rookie of the Year last year, Mobley, and just took him to the hole and put it in nicely. So Scotty B, that is my play number 4. Yeah, number 3, same type of bucket. Crazy as far as the timing goes. It was Pascal, again, towards the end of the game when it wasn't looking like we were able to get any points. And it was funny, a few plays earlier, we needed a bucket and Pascal just went in and then, stopped, went up and put it in. And Matt Devlin said, that is a professional basket right there. And Jack agreed with them. And this one was similar. I think this one had a little more flair to it. That's why I've put it as my 3rd top play of the game. But again, it was just Pascal driving. It looked like he might do one of his spinoramas and they don't know what's going on. The defense is on their heels, sort of backing up. And then he just leaned in for a second, but stopped, pulled back. Nice little jump shot, fade away, backing out. And it looked like, Pascal knew he wouldn't miss. It was a beautiful thing to watch, especially as I'm, nervous that the game's going to potentially slip away. Pascal Siakam, taking it to the bucket confidently and putting it in to put us up 118. I think that might be, that was the last basket of the game for us, right? Because the final score was 118. Yeah, so that was the last bucket of the game for the Raptors. Anyway, that's my number 3. So my number 2 play of the game was to end the first half And now this one had a little more ball movement. Again, it was nice because, it was not obvious what was going on. So the ball's moving around. Pascal ends up with the ball. He passes it over to Malachi Flynn, who is in his spot that you'd think he's going to take a three. And he even did a little side shuffle as if he was going to, but that was just enough to get that defender to come off OG. And he kicked it to OG in the corner, who was wide open for a three for one of his, whatever it was, 6 of 8, is that what we said or 6 of 9, yeah. So yeah, one of OG's 6 to end the half. That is my play number 2 of the game. And yeah, my number 1 play of the game was definitely an effort play. Again, involved a bunch of players. Pascal kicks it like a far pass too. It was like he drove in kind of and went to the left and then turned, did a long pass to Hernan Gomez, who was open on the other side. Gomez puts it up. Unfortunately misses the shot, but it came back out. Now, I think that it was Thad that actually batted the loose ball, up into the air. It's possible that was Pascal getting back, though. It all happened pretty quick, and the way the camera shot over, I sort of lost track of if it was Pascal or not. But anyway, the ball gets batted up in the air, and then Hernan Gomez, obviously knowing that he missed, his shot comes in as if he's going to get the rebound, but instead he's right there as the ball comes down from whoever batted it, and he grabs it off a little bounce, and he's bent and hunched over down to Fred VanVleet height, and he just scoop passes it, out to Fred, saying, "Oh, here you go, Freddie," and Fred was wide open beyond the arc, and just drained his three, and I think that was like his third three of the third quarter. But yeah, excellent effort play, both on, I think it was that. I want to give him the credit, but it might have been Pascal. Sorry, Pascal, if it was you. I'm not trying to take anything away from you, because you made a great pass even over to Gomez in the first place. But yeah, the extra effort on both of those plays was fantastic to see, and that's what we need to keep these win streaks going. Come on, Raptors, we got to get out of the basement. I mean, geez Louise, 10th. We were 10th. I don't even know where we're at right now. I could maybe check the standings here if I could pull it up quick enough. I was in a totally different box score web page, but yeah, we're still 10th. Yikes. 8 games back. Only 3 games kind of separate us and the Knicks in 6. So yeah, let's just get back to 6. Okay, I mean, I think that we should be 3rd, but we could take baby steps there. Baby steps. Anyways, thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share with a friend, as I said. Check out I don't even know if this is where it's going to be, our other channel, Raptors of Black and White. We put up our 2nd video. Seems to be well received. Getting a decent amount of interest over there. So yeah, please check that out. Somewhere it's going to pop up. And then the other subscribe is going to pop up here. I still am getting confused, because it flips me around. But anyway, I'm trying to remember. I think that it's going to be over here to watch, or to subscribe, and it's going to be over here to watch the Raptors in Black and White. Again, just learning. Appreciate it. Mr. Beast for President. See you kids on the 22nd, but we might, or 27th, but we might do a Christmas Day video over on the Raptors in Black and White. So check that out. Thanks, guys.